Been a minute since I got on here. Almost 4 weeks ago, I started dating a man that had just spent 13 years in prison in Missouri. It's been almost a month and I feel really good. We both have borderline personality disorder.
I know good and damn well.
His work specifically hires felons. So no, he's not in trouble. He hasn't done anything wrong. We haven't done anything wrong.
Blake Lammers is 22 years old, and I met him at the Jefferson City Correctional Center. That's the maximum security prison in Missouri.
I bought 2 ARs. I didn't tell my mom. She found a receipt in my pocket, and then she called the sheriff's department, and they came and found me. Yes, and then the detective, he came out of nowhere and said I was going to threaten a movie theater. I just started agreeing with him because I knew either way he was going to find me. He was going to charge me for something.
This is like Love After Lockup if it was on TikTok. Because it seems when Phoenix came online to tell us about her and her man, she forgot one thing. The internet is going to research exactly who you're talking about coming out of jail from 13 years and now all of a sudden y'all in love. Oh, we got to see what it is. So what's up, my friends? So welcome back once again to the Just Casey brand. If you're new to the community, we like to talk about things that are already online. We're lovingly known as the Jaberhood, and please consider subscribing. So we're going to listen to what Phoenix has to say.
It's been a minute since I got on here. Almost 4 weeks ago, I started dating a man that had just spent 13 years in prison in Missouri. It's been almost a month and I feel really good. We both have borderline personality disorder. I think I struggle with mine more than he does his, but he is truly the most sweetest, caring man I have ever been with, I think. He gives me all the reassurance I need. The communication is just amazing. And also I feel so incredibly stable and calm.
This is exactly how I talk when I'm in my first month or two of dating a guy, and then I get to know his personality for real, and all of this changes. But go ahead, girl.
I've never felt this way with anybody. I know there's a handful of you that have been on my page for a long time and you have seen me go through it. I lost the love of my life almost 4 years ago, and that has just been a very hard thing for me, and I kind of was just really coming to terms with that, knowing I'm gonna be alone forever, and that is okay. And that's when I met him.
No.
And of course at first I was scared, but he is just the most gentle, caring man I have ever been with. And we have so many similarities. We're so alike. It's crazy. Our birthdays are not far apart. They're not even 2 weeks apart. He has the same birthday as my mom, actually. And yeah, we've just noticed these
She does look awful happy though.
super weird similarities. Our parents are the same age, and me and him are the same age apart that my mom and dad were. We love the same music, and we just want to experience life. And
what I really like about him is I eat pizza, and somehow, some way, he eat pizza. Yeah, And so I said, "Did you eat chicken?" And he said, "Yeah." Don't tell me you be driving a car. Oh, me too. I be driving cars too. And that's how I knew the stars were aligning. The universe wanted us to be together. The Lord wanted us to be together. I actually didn't even have to pray about it because the signs were all there. Look at all of our similarities.
Life, and just all these super weird, he's never had a cavity and I've never had a cavity.
Okay.
It's just it's these just really weird things where I'm that's so crazy.
I don't know, girl.
We read each other very well. And I don't know. So yeah, I'm just enjoying the time, and I have thought about the things that I've been through the last 7 years, and all of a sudden it just hurts less. And
it doesn't even matter at all.
I think that's amazing because I never thought I would get there. I wish I could have got there on my own, but I just don't know if I could have ever. So yeah, like I am just so appreciative that I have somebody in my life that eases that part of me. And I'm learning more about him every day, and because obviously being in prison for 13 years is traumatizing. So I am learning things, and my mom is going to be moving out maybe the beginning of February.
Dang, she said, Thelma, get your ass out of here. Okay, my man about to get here. We about to be all around this house. I don't got time for you to be asking me what happened, why he here, why he ain't paying his parts of the rent. Because quiet as kept, down on the Reddit thread, it said that she was saying she would pay all of the bills, but he had to tell her that he wanted to go 50-50 because he works somewhere and she works somewhere. So he's like, hey, let's just do it together. And she wanted to take care of him really bad. So I wonder if she was taking care of her mama. And now her mama's like, well, I don't want to live here if Amanda's living here, because I for damn sure ain't going 50-50 with y'all to where you paying 25, he paying 25, and I'm paying 50. No, I'm about to get up out of here. And she was like, okay, because my man matters more.
So that's exciting. If not, like by March 3rd, definitely. But that's what's been going on. I took a lot of my videos down because all of a sudden I just want to be super respectable, and yeah, so I did take a bunch down, not because I was asked to, because I really just wanted to. And yeah, all of a sudden social media just isn't important. It's not, I don't know, just not part of my daily life right now. We're just soaking in all the time together that we can, because he works 4 12-hour shifts. And so yeah, that's where we're at.
That ain't impressive that a man goes to work and does what he's supposed to do when he does not have any other obligations. We got to stop rewarding adults for doing adult behavior and start expecting it, because you're already doing it also. You see, she got her life together. She got her car. She got her job. She got her stuff going on. So why do I got to sit up here and be like, oh, look at you. You went to work for every single day this week. Gold star for you. That's so impressive. No, it's not. Second of all, if social media ain't important, why is she coming to social media to tell us about her and her man? Right?
I am actually happy and incredibly stable right now, which like I've never felt this normal in a relationship before. Usually it's just like a roller coaster quickly, and
y'all think she'd be listening to R&B? Emotional roller coaster, loving you ain't nothing healthy.
This is just nothing I've ever experienced. We went out to lunch. I got to meet his mom. She's really sweet. So yeah, I guess this is happening, and that's where I'm at. So I don't know when the next time I will get on here and actually yap, but that's my update. I just got engaged to a man that just spent 13 years in prison, and he's been out for 5 months. So this is his first Valentine's Day since he was 19. He just moved into my house, and I just have to brag, I have never got flowers from a man before, but here I am. These are actually like at least 2 weeks old, and they're just now starting to kind of die. These are just a few days old, and I have never had flowers before. It does very well, so.
Friend, I need you to get in a friend group. I need her to get in a group chat where she can send these and they can be in a safe space. You could reflect back to on them and, just talk to your homegirls about it. Be like, oh, girl, so I got me this little flower set from him, and I couldn't believe that he brought flowers last minute to our date, and I'm so excited, girl. Yeah, this is what it looks like. But you never post it online because you never know what's going to happen in the future. So you just like, hey, this is something little cute. Please and thank you. I appreciate it. On top of that, if you like getting flowers from somebody, tell them that, because I'm sure that you're going to do the thing that they like, right? If they say, oh, I like good morning text, I don't like when I always have to be the one to reach out, you might start changing up your style and being like, hey, I don't mind reaching out because I would like for you to bring me flowers at least maybe once or twice a week. A month. That way, you guys are reciprocating energy. I'm listening to you and what you desire from me, and you're listening to me, and hey, we're having a good time. But if you can't do that, then don't expect me to do that. But I'm not going to change my expectations just because your ass ain't the one to do it. I ain't about to get on here bragging and saying this is my first time getting flowers, saying this is my first time getting flowers. Say she get any type of suitors and they want to get to talking to her. They know all I got to do is a little $5, $10 bundle down at the Wally World. She going to be happy as hell. I would be like, yeah, you guys know I love flowers. I always have flowers. So I got these flowers from my man. You know, he been down for a time. Now he done popped out and he already knew I require some flowers. So this is my cute little flowers, right?
Had to brag on that. But these are our Valentine's plants. Dollar Tree canvas. You paint the canvas one color. You put some painter's tape down directly in the middle. You guys put your hands on here, 2 different colors, and then let it dry. When you take the paint off, you'll put the date where the space is. Super cute. Got the idea off TikTok. Dollar Tree, can't beat that. I also got this at Dollar Tree. It is a snack board. We are going to put raspberries. This was $5 at the Dollar Tree.
Oh, she's so happy.
Raspberries, cocktail sausages.
He better not
Aldi.
break her heart
This all
for it.
came from Aldi. Some salami, because that's his favorite. I got these crackers. I'm going to cut this up and put chocolate in the middle. And then I got
Affordability.
this sliced cheese at Walmart. All the food for the snack board cost me about like $10 to $12.
Now, Tim, now that you're a stay-at-home wife, I need you to start taking notes from women like, we watching right now. You have to start doing something. How do you hurt your wrist on Valentine's Day, but you were in the gym just a few days later? Nah, it don't make sense. So all you have to do is take $30 out of Renee's account or, y'all's joint checking account and go on down there and do something for the girl. Piece of shit, ugly ass titty.
So, not bad. And then for dessert, I'm just going to make
And this is why you should never let nobody tell you that they can do something for you. Even if they say, okay, come over to my house and you feel comfortable going over there, but they ain't got nothing going on. So you got to DoorDash your own food over there because the motherfucker ain't got shit in the refrigerator but some damn noodles and water and Gatorade. So now you sitting up there just hungry as hell, but they didn't ask you over for the date. You think I'm about to just sit up here and go round after round when it come to smoking a J, but I ain't about to have nothing to eat. You just couldn't go on down to Aldi's and get me a pizza. You just couldn't go on to the Dollar Tree and do all this that she done did, huh? You ain't got $10 to $20, but you want me over here and I know you want some coochie. No, What you need to do is make sure you have a date if we're going to have a date at the date house. So if your house is the date house, have a damn date going on. I don't want to just sit here.
a giant chocolate chip. And the snack board is just to start out. We are making heart-shaped cheese stuffed crust from scratch.
Go ahead, girl.
That's pretty cool. I got this box from Aldi and I put everything I'm giving him in it. And then we're going to use the box for like little things from our relationship. But here we go. So I got this at Hobby Lobby. That was our very first picture that he actually took. Super cute. We met at a coffee shop. So I had to get this. Love you a latte. This is the Valentine's Day card, which I'm about to sit down and fill out. I got him some Bath & Body Works warm vanilla sugar lotion. This man loves Bath & Body Works. So, favorite song? I think today I'm gonna have to say Decode by Paramore.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's him. He did them 13 years. He was up in that thing. So he came out in shape.
This is a hard one. My favorite song would have to be by Drowning Pool. Let the Bodies Hit the Floor. That's what I would have to pick for this.
We're gonna do. We've already had a conversation about this.
From my understanding, what happened was they were on social media telling their business about their relationship. The audience began releasing information about both of them that's private, where he works at. And of course, that's going to piss off anybody. However, people got to keep in their minds when you come online, you're offering up the opportunity for people to take a close look into your life, especially something as serious as what he had going on.
That keeps popping up. Doxing.
I'm just trying to find it. Like, are they gonna pop back up or what? It's already gonna be out there. And you said it in interviews, so
Oh, it's
that's probably how they found out.
Showed up multiple times online.
Girl ended up on a filter. Y'all need to stop. He at least is trying to work and make a living. Chill.
He's gonna get fired.
No.
They said it again.
Everyone deserves a second chance. Yes.
People keep on saying, does your son know about his past? Is his parole okay with this? Probably him being online. Somebody said he's hot though. That's always how they get you. These people could be real nice looking, but shit, have a heart that's a stone. Ask me how I know, because I got a stone heart. I'll be out here breaking other people's hearts, because when it come to mine is stone.
Since 13 months ago.
Oh, okay. So how far away is that's Republic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, it might be on
Okay.
my Facebook.
If you need me to go in there and change it, I will. For something going viral in his work, they pretty much like they hire felons, so it's not like they don't know.
Okay, so
Yeah. He's not gonna get mad at me. Do you need help to make that? Can I see?
that's all right.
There's a thing you can go in to make sure that you can do view as. So this is what someone can see if they're not your friend. And I just have a couple things I want to say on my own. One, my intention was never for this to blow up. I was simply excited because I'm engaged and we are going to celebrate Valentine's Day together. And I wanted to share what my plans for him because I was happy and excited for him. I never saw that video blowing up like it has. And then when it started doing that, when we noticed it, he started asking about how TikTok works and everything. And because he assumed that if it was blowing up like that, then I was gonna get paid. And I told him no, like I'm not part of the Creator Rewards Fund. I'm still not part of the Creator Rewards Fund. I don't care to be. And but he wanted to see if I could get to 10,000 followers, which obviously I have. I have not even applied for the Creator Rewards Fund. And
I always find it very strange when people say, I'm not posting this to get any views. I'm not posting this for anyone to watch it, talk about it, anything. So then why are you posting it?
so that is not what this is about. But when I knew that video was blowing up, the first thing Blake ever wanted to do when he came out of prison was to start his own podcast. Obviously, he's not good with technology. He does not understand what can happen on social media.
To talk about the fuck what?
You're getting negative attention, which we are learning that. I have been bullied on TikTok for 3 years.
What?
I had a video last year that
Oh
did
my God, here we go.
122,000 views, and I started receiving death threats, and I had a complete mental breakdown over it. So I had an understanding, and yesterday afternoon we sat down and I tried to explain to him, like, this could happen, how is it going to affect you and me, just like our mental health and stuff. Thought it would still be worth it.
He spent 13 years in jail, and at no point could he study anything about becoming a podcaster.
Peep game. This is $1,000 right here. This is $1,000 in cash. And once again, that's the book of life. That's what that game at. But this is $1,000 in cash. I mean, $1,000. Now look, I just walked out of the penitentiary Saturday morning. You understand? Saturday morning, I walk out the pen. I'm going to take this $1,000, right? That $1,000 you see, and that game that I got, all legit. I'm doing all legit. I'm gonna turn this $1,000 to 100 grand. I'm gonna turn that 100 grand to $1 million, and I'm gonna turn that $1 million to 100 million. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take care of my family, and I'm establish generational wealth. And if I could do it, you can. I only been home a couple days, and I'm ready to turn it the fuck up, and I'm not playing no games. And if I could turn up, you could turn up. Don't never let nobody tell you what you can't do, because if I could do it, you could do it, and if you could see it, you could be it. And it's real like that. That $1,000 right there. Remember I told you, I'm coming. I ain't playing no games.
So what's his excuse? He just didn't know where to look, but he knew he wanted a podcast? Or did he think to himself, I want to make $20,000 a month. I'm going to sit on a microphone and talk about whatever I want to talk about, thinking that it was going to get somewhere because he spent 13 years in jail. There's a lot of people who have spent a lot of time in jail who are on YouTube talking about that time. You have to be unique. You have to stand out in some type of way. And now I'm starting to think she's getting that victim mentality. I was bullied for so long. So for me to even come on and say anything else, it's so hard. But you just was saying you was bragging. So are you bragging or are you getting bullied? What's going on, man?
But we set clear boundaries, like if this happens or that happens, like we're done, we're like that's it. And one of those things did happen last night in our live. I get that it can't be doxing if it's public information, but also it's just a very shitty thing to do, because what's going to be the next thing, like our personal information that gets out there beyond what happened last night. And it's just unfortunate, it's sad, it's people telling me how horrible of a person he is while then turning around and being horrible. So it just sucks. Social media sucks, and that's what I was afraid of for both of us. And I don't know what things are going to look like going forward.
Just get offline. If you are watching this, Phoenix, get offline. Stop coming on here telling your business. Stop coming on here telling us about your relationship. You can't come on here and brag. You know why? Because your husband spent 13 years in jail for trying to pull up and spray a place down. And people online do not want to see anything about that. And to also know that he was influenced by the Columbines, and he openly expressed that, yeah, people are going to feel a type of way about that because they got children who go to school, who go out and do things, and they don't want their kid to ever be in that type of situation. And for you to brag about a man who would do this is inappropriate. If you don't want anybody to be talking about this going forward, you have to get offline. You need to find your validation somewhere else. Go be with your man, girl. We don't need to hear about all this shit. Y'all having Valentine's Day. He been in jail 13 years. This is his first Valentine's Day. Put it in a diary. Take some pictures and print them out. Put them in a photo album. Stay your ass offline if you about to get to that crying shit.
I'm not leaving him. No, he's not leaving me.
Great.
We are just navigating this for the first time. We have been asked, I'm getting ready to go to work. We have been asked by a couple of podcasts and shows if we would be interested. I think Blake has a very unique outlook.
When they sit up like this, what do that mean? Does this mean their arms is too small or their body is too big? I hate this. Just put the cup down.
On being in prison and the justice system and how those things work. I'm not leaving him because I truly feel like he did not do anything. I don't believe he deserved to be in there for 13 years. Had people actually gotten hurt, I would not be saying that. I myself have a long history of being involved with men and domestic violence. I am not looking to repeat that. I knew Blake's history before I even met him, and I went ahead and met him and pretty quickly realized he is the sweetest, respectful, softest man I have ever been with, and I appreciate that, and I am grateful to have found.
When I give him a cup of water, he says thank you. And when I cook food and I give him a plate, he says that was good. And I'm like, wow, you really like when I reheat Domino's. So when it comes to how sweet and kind he is, there's no man in the world ever, even in the whole planet, even in the whole universe, even in the whole makeup of stars, moons, and every other damn thing. There's no man who would ever do that. And that's how I know he's a sweet man. He's the man for me.
Found someone like that. I have never been with anybody that I can communicate to the level that we are. I feel like he hears me.
Shut up. Okay, we get it. He's the best in his world.
I hear him. We are evaluating things as things are changing. People are saying that like what I have done is going to trigger him or anything. You have to remember he was 19 or 20 and hit national headlines. He understands what this is like.
So how he understand what national headlines is like, but not how to make money on the internet and what hate means on the internet and rage bait and all that stuff? Huh?
Was trying to make him aware that things are different than they were 13 years ago. And everybody on TikTok just is going to stand behind their comments and potentially cause us actual harm. It's not worth it. Because he was just, well, if you get monetized, we could do this and we could do that. And I'm like, at what expense? Like, to our physical safety, mental health, it's not worth it. and this was never my intention. And I just thought when that video blew up that it would be a perfect time that if he wanted to start a podcast or if he wanted to tell his story on his own, that why not use this platform now to help him get there in his goal. Ultimately, he did not want to make his own TikTok page. And now he's just kind of giving up on a podcast. It's unfortunate because people just, you're gonna go on Google and you're going to see the headlines and immediately think he's a bad person. Had he actually unalived people, yeah, like he would be a bad person. But
that's enough ums for me. Sounds like she is just going in circles to make this 10-minute TikTok video now that she is in probably the creator rewards program and wanted people to stay around and listen to her say absolutely nothing because everyone can go on Google. It was said that Phoenix had deleted her TikTok account. However, when I went back online, I seen that the motherfucker was still up. Her and her man trying to probably do that rage baiting stuff that the resilient Jenkins do, and I guarantee she gonna come back online every other day talking about people are picking on her while simultaneously bragging about this man like he's God's gift to earth and we just mad because we can't find a killer. I don't foresee this ending well. I definitely want all the homegirls to find love, however that may be. I understand that there's also men in prison who are not supposed to be there. And now when they get out, they'll have to change around their whole lifestyles and they'll be still good people to good women, be able to provide a family. This man though, I don't think that's what type of time he on. I think he using her to get to where he trying to go. As soon as he get all the way on his feet, or if he gets a little bit of fame on social media, oh, he about to be up out of here. And she gonna be going through the same thing all over again. Another man who has hurt her feelings and she has to rebuild herself as opposed to getting herself together, then getting with a man who's already got his shit together, not a man who's fresh out of jail, you know. And he might have him a little job. He could work 412s all he wants to, but I bet he can't get an apartment on his own. I bet he can't go and work in old people homes. Bet he on probation and he got to pay his probation officer and everybody down there at the courts all kind of fines and fees, I bet. But you know, let me know what you think down in the comments. I have been the Jess Kaysen brand. I'm so thankful that you guys tuned in. Please make sure to like the video, have your notification bell turned on so you catch me each and every single time I'm here, and I'll see you guys in the next video.